What is up, everybody? Today we've got some early access, but give me 1 second here. We've got to check a couple settings, make sure we're doing all right. All right. It's funny, they're sitting here talking. I haven't talked to them on the radio yet. I just jumped on. All right, let's find. We got to find an arsenal. Where the heck did they put the arsenal? Oh, it's right here. I'm just blind. Yeah, he remembers I'm blind. All right, let's see. I just want to load up. I did a quick default loadout for this testing and stuff like that. What's up, Whitey? I got you on the live stream on the U of Tubes. Yeah, Um, so I figured, why not show people a little bit of the early access? Everything's been running really smooth. You guys did an awesome job on this server, and it's seriously going to be hell on earth. What's up, Skipper? How you doing, man? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, nobody likes going through anything like that. That's for sure. Um, you know what? I guess I should probably find a vehicle and then head toward you guys. Let's let let's see. So these are the vehicles that they have available currently. There are additional vehicles being added in, but there's a lot of options already. And on a PvE server, generally, you're not going to be saying, oh, we should have some LAVs and things like that. 10-4. Yeah, I'm just perusing the vehicles. But yeah, generally, you wouldn't use LAVs, stuff like that in a PvE server, but this is an extreme one. So you're going to need this. The enemies do actually use tanks, helicopters. I was checking it out. Yeah. Yeah. I was pretty thorough about testing everything out yesterday. Where's the small vehicle depot? Is there one on here? Is there a small vehicle? Oh, it's way over there. Is that on the outside of the base? What the heck? No, it's not on the outside of the base. It's just way, way over here. Look at all the light vehicles. There's a howitzer that you can tow around behind your vehicle. That way you can shoot the enemy aircraft down. Tons of freaking options. Again, like I said, tons of freaking options. Just going to keep scrolling and scrolling. And these have different weapon setups, stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, you know. There's been a lot of time, effort, and thought put into this. And they've done a really, really good job. So helicopters, again, ton of different options. They have the Chinook in here. That thing's awesome. You know what? We're gonna snag one of these little guys. Tiny little thing. Oh, you can hear the radio going. Somebody was blasting the tunes. There we go. We'll crank up the music over here. Now, I have not flown in, well, a few months. It's been 2 months, 3 months, something like that. Oh, yeah. Prepare for this epic crash because I haven't flown since last time me and you were in one, I think. All right, let's go over here. We got to go find these guys. Can we still do it? Can we still do it? Oh, we could still do a barrel roll. Yeah. What about the backflips? Can we do a backflip? All right. Yep. No, we still kind of remember how to fly. Hang on, my fire alarm's going off. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Don't be like that. It's just a freaking oven timer. And I am flying while I'm walking through the kitchen. So, um, hang on, I'm in the kitchen. All right. That was, I did. I'm in my kitchen. I'm pulling corn dogs out of the oven. Hey, don't laugh, man. Corn dogs are a serious addiction. Oh, you mean the little pockets of lava that you burn your mouth off and then you can't taste anything for 8 to 14 weeks? All right. Yeah, that was not a very graceful landing at all. But again, we're just play testing this. And the main thing is we're testing the stability of the mods, making sure that we're not having any issues with anything that's going on with it. And Yeah, he's going to be taking this. This is on a free server currently. Um, so it's not costing anybody anything. They are switching it over either tonight or tomorrow to a premium server. So they are going with GTX. Um, that way we can have beautiful graphics and the lowest lag possible. You know, they're really putting the money and effort into it. All right. Sorry, you guys. I wasn't planning on going live and doing this right now. You guys caught me in the middle of cooking. But thankfully, corn dogs are pretty freaking easy. All right, let's see if we can jump in with them. Hey, where are you guys going? All right. Where are we at? You know what? Let's see. Can I decommission this? Am I in our camp radius? We are not. All right, let's see if we can limp this back over to the camp and we'll just deposit it, decommission. This thing probably took some damage. Oh yeah, it did. Let's turn our night vision back on. Oh, I ain't flying crap, man. It's not. It ain't steering real good right now. I was just gonna bring it back over here and decommission. I landed way too hard from like 25 feet away from my TV, you know? All right, so we're just going to decommission this. We've got plenty of supplies. And again, this is just a testing server, so we're not really wasting anything. Come on, decommission. All right. I'm just going to jump in with you guys. I am in. Man, it's dark in here. This is a commander seat, so we can kind of see what's going on. Plus, we have the night vision mod. Because nighttime, yeah, it's definitely very, very dark, which is a good thing. You know, they wanted that immersion, make the nights dark like they really would be. And boy, you cannot see anything. I think I got them. You gotta stop moving. I cannot get this thing steady. I'm just scanning for movement right now. All right, so let's turn our night vision on. There we go. Oh, there's Tidy over there and another tank. So yeah, when they put this on the GTX server, so yeah, they're putting this on a GTX server, so it'll be nice and smooth and fluid. They have really nice servers. Ooh, I think that was FIA. I'm trying to turn my turret around, but it's so slow. I don't see anybody over there. Oh, there's a bunch of them over there. Oh, there's a ton of them. Man, his lights are blinding me. Oh, somebody launched a flare too. The enemies will launch flares. Can't see anything with this thing bouncing around like that. Hey, can you hold still? Skipper, you copy? Oh, no, I was asking if you could hold still. Can't see anything out there. All right, give me a second. I'm jumping out. Those phosphorus flares, man, they kill your night vision. That's crazy. Okay, those guys are dead. Let's see. Oh, crap. Thankfully, that guy doesn't have night vision on. That's another flare. Oh, I heard a voice. I heard voices. Where they at? Okay, the flare went out. I've seen a guy running this way. Come on, reload. Okay, he must see somebody over here. All right, I hear the voices. That sounded really, really close. Oh, I heard somebody. I say, take his pants. Yeah, this is cool, man. Uh-oh. Where's that coming from? Yeah, I can't see crap with the headlights on. Dude, I didn't see him, bro. He must have been laying down. Got a guy off on our right, too. I could have swore I seen him move over there. There we go. No, Tidy's down. We gotta find this other enemy. That way we can try and revive him real quick. All right. Smoke. Here we go. Try and heal him up real quick. check his injuries. Severe injuries, heavy bleeding. Uh, all right, severe injury improving. So let's grab our med kit again. We should be able to help heal him. There we go. Can you equip a saline or do you need me to do it? All good, man. Yep, he isn't that anymore. No. All right, I don't see any more enemies over here. Maybe we should get over here and try and cap this a little quicker. There we go. There's us. Yeah, they do. And unfortunately, I don't think that one of those corpses launched that white phosphorus flare. My God, those flares are horrible. Yeah, we're working on it. Oh, that flare is freaking terrible. Yeah, I can't see anything with that flare right now. I gotta let it dissipate. Where the heck are they at? Yep. Oh, there's more than one. I'm walking up on them now. I did adjust my scope. I didn't realize it was set for 300 meters. Got a flashlight. Yeah, we got another patrol coming in too. All right, buddy. Well, it's been fun, man. Starting to get daylight, bro. You want to go over here and cap this thing if we can? Hopefully that was all of the enemies, because I mean, you guys have the base radius set so far out. Oh shit! I got a corn dog in my hand. Oh, I thought he got him. I found him. Oh shit! Where was that? I got no visual. It sounded like it was coming from 188. I could be hallucinating because of the echoes. it makes it interesting because that radius is so big. I mean, you have to clear enemies from a long way around your camp. Oh yeah, no, it's much more immersive and realistic. I mean, if you were in an actual wartime situation doing this, you wouldn't be, okay, we got our tent, and that's all that we have to secure, you know? We got enemies. Dude, I need some ammo. How you doing on ammo? You all right? It's funny. I seen you on the edge of my scope. Yeah, I seen a sniper perched up on a rock over there. I was like, is that guy dead? Or yeah, no, he was alive. Ooh, are they over by the tent? Ah, now what's bad is that if you look out at that grass, enemies can literally lay down in that. They can lay down like right now. We can't see him even though he's on the ground. So you could be going across the field or something like that thinking that it's safe, and it is not safe. There could be five enemies laying on their bellies. And in the normal Armor Reforger, as you're patrolling, going through the woods, stuff like that, you're not going to encounter a lot of enemies. Yeah, in this game, when you're going through the woods because of the mods, stuff like that, they have all kinds of enemies out there patrolling. Let me see. Can we build? We still got enemies. What's up? What's up, Taco? Yeah, there's still enemies somewhere. This sucks. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go chum the water, so to speak. Where is the guy? I got no visual. I got no visual. Did you get that enemy down? I'm coming. Don't you die on me. I could have swore we had this conversation. All right, we can build. We gotta hurry up and get a radio tower down. You heal up. I'm gonna go do this radio tower. Put it on a different limb if it'll allow you to. Like you can put one on your leg, one on your arm, chest. I'm doing all right, Taco. We're playtesting a armor Arma Reforger server that's been highly modded. They're getting ready to put this live on a GTX server, which is a premium server. And, you know, they got to make sure that everything's working, stuff like that. But fantastic gameplay, that's for sure. Definitely enjoyable if you like the extreme stuff. If you like ridiculously hard, this is definitely it checks that box. All right, good. Mm. All right, so the problem is we only have 15 supplies. We could hit Starlight. You're confident driving the Bradley. You want to run back over there? I'll hold down the fort here, and then as the supplies build up, I'll start putting items down. I don't mind doing the part that everybody hates. Should be directly in front of us at like 183. But I also don't know how bad that thing was shot up. I got a wrench if we need to do a field repair. Taco, it is a mil sim. So this is a military simulator. It's very, very tactical. If it's in range of the tent, we can. Yeah. It, if it'll let you decommission it, you need help getting that other tank unstuck. Is there a storage box in here? We want to open the ramp. I don't see a storage box on here. Let's see. Do I have? I have a wrench. It could be in a vehicle depot or something like that. Right. And the way to find it would just be to go around and look, you know, they make you manually check it. Yeah, there's nothing on this Bradley that I can actually fix in the field right now. We'd have to get a repair truck. And then he got this one stuck. Where can I look out? I don't think I can because it's broken. See, this thing is stuck. We're gonna try to get this thing out of here. Now that thing is buried. Absolutely wrecked. He definitely did a good job. It's like permanently stuck. Let's see what we can do at this base. I got to be able to build some stuff. I'm building some barracks right now. This is a big map, too. That's why it's taking them so long to run over that next location. We need a lot of supplies. And we don't have many right now at all. What about over here? Oh yeah, yeah. We just need enough to get set up, you know, and then nature will take its course and it'll fill itself up. My southeast, I've got some FIA or Russians getting into it. I'm looking for a possible hidden storage area. The other thing that we have that they've added is the AI will run transport detail, and occasionally you can catch one of their trucks off in the woods loading up supplies or something. And I was hoping that I could bandito one of those, just sneak right in there and grab it. But I'm not seeing anything over here right now. No, I don't see anything. But this server's playing ridiculously smooth already. Considering how many mods that they have, because there is a lot of AI that's going on in the background. But when it gets put on that GTX server, it's really, really going to be smooth. I love how they're setting this up. So this is console friendly. He's play testing on a PS5 right now. And that way anybody can play it. I don't think that there's anybody over there. Um, Copy that. I will head back to the base. I was kind of patrolling, looking to see if I could find one of those convoy trucks there sitting off in the woods. Man, those last two that we found, they came in clutch, you know? Is that a person? No, it's a stump. It's a fact. We are so close. We're going to put down an AI support team. What'll end up happening, um, the enemies will come in and they will take over your base, your encampment. So if you toss some AI out there, it helps defend it. And they will do their best, but they will get killed. So you can't ignore it completely that your bases are getting attacked. And again, right now we've only had, I think, five or 5 or 6 people from my group that have came over here for testing and stuff like that. I think we had 5. But once this goes public and they're on that GTX server, this is gonna be hopping. They've done it right. They've got the good mods, and it completely changes your play style of the game and everything. But it definitely is more on the extreme side. Um, it is very, very difficult. The enemies can use tanks, vehicles, artillery. They will drop in with helicopters and drop enemies out on you. And good luck finding another server that does that. There's not many. Not many of them actually implement that the AI can use helicopters or aircraft. What up, you handsome dude? What you got, man? What you got? What you selling? Oh yeah, you're good. We need an arsenal like ASAP. And then I think what we want to do, I want to kind of block this area off slightly. That way, if the enemies come from that area and they're shooting, we have something to hide behind. What don't you really think this game is? There he is. He's turning the radio on. That's another mod that they put on there. Yeah, that's not even close to the lyrics. How do you not know that song? Here we go. We got to unload more. You want to toss down a med tent and a large vehicle depot somewhere, and I'll go build them. All right, let's get some AI. we'll have one set over there patrolling. We'll put that one over there. That way, if they do decide to come through that gate, they get a little bit of a early warning to us, you know. I think I need to re-up my medical supplies too. Ah, gotcha. It's good thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my loadout because I am out of ammo. I'm just kidding. We don't have enough supplies. Never mind. Yeah, I'm heading over to you. That way I can help build. That's helpful. What's up, Gray? You at the very least, I can just get some ammo. It'll tide me through, you know? No, don't build that. We don't want that. All right. Let's reload that. That way we got a full clip. Must have full mags. That's important. What's up, Moo Moo? I got my little kitty cat staring at me. What's up, handsome boy? I think he was hanging out in the window enjoying the morning breeze. All right, what's the plan, man? What do you want to hit next? So, on a normal Reforger server, what you're going to end up having is that the blue ones, these are the ones that we've taken over already. You're only going to have one of these locations with this little white flag on it saying that, hey, you can go take that over. With the mods that they're using, you can see there's an entire band that crosses the entire map. Those are all active. They have enemies at those locations. In the regular base game, what happens is, let's say that this one right here is the one, it's the only one that has that indicator saying that you can take it over. All of those other towns will have no enemies. There will be zero. So you can go in there, cheese the game, steal supplies, do all kinds of just, it's stupid. I don't know why they made it that way. This mod that they're using is fantastic because basically, if you try to cross anywhere, you are going to encounter enemies. And then the other thing that they've done is that there are waves of wandering patrols that are out in between these pre-existing locations. Very rarely do you ever find something like that in the base game. They're all over the place here. Because it used to, that's what I would do. I would just sneak through the woods and kind of avoid the conflict, but it's just not how it is anymore. And then you have all of these. So these tiny little black target markers, these are additional missions that have been added into the game that do not, they weren't there before. Um, like this one, bandit camp near the harbor. So you got to go clear the enemies over there. Some of these will end up being like convoys that they're running. So you literally have to chase the enemies down. Um, Really cool addition. Really cool addition. I'm very happy that they did something like that. Now this place, I cannot remember this location. I think this is a tiny little town. Huh. I'm sure I'll recognize it when I get there, but do you want to try and take comment? Dude, these storms have been crazy all over the place. What do you mean follow me? You're the one driving. Nah, we'll take Betsy. You drive. Oh yeah, yeah. You're the one who gets lost, so you're definitely responsible for driving. Hey, what's up with the mirror? I can't look out the mirror. Yeah, it was working. No clue. All right, see, I take back everything I said. I said that this server was going to be really cool when it launches and everything. I no, nobody come here that you can't look in the mirrors. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just bugged right now. You'll have that. But that's a fantastic mod that when you're driving, you can actually look in the rear view mirrors, stuff like that. So you don't have to go into third person to see your vehicle to back things up. I love immersion mods like that. You must have broke this truck good, man. The radio don't even work. It's broken. It says it's broken. I can't fix it with the wrench. I was trying to. I was like, you know what? Maybe I can fix this while we're driving, you know? Yeah, probably not. There's a river up ahead. Oh, he's gonna get us stuck. Are we betting? Are we betting? Dude, you gotta evil Knievel it. Oh, this ain't bad. This is just a tiny stream. Yeah, like at least it wasn't a river like over by Ghost Town, man. You drive into that river, you ain't coming back out. All right. It is not far ahead, so be careful. Well, you got to go to the left here. You're right. There we go. That's and you wonder why your power keeps flickering. You keep knocking down poles. Yeah, this summer, man, it's been horrible up here with all the tornadoes and then flooding and stupid. Oh, what's up with this? Is this a supply depot? They've got fuel out there, that's for sure. Yeah, we probably should. Oh, there's their tent right there. That was a bad decision, bad decision, bad decision. Mistakes were made, okay? Okay, so he's so judgy, you know? Did you see that? How quick he was to judge? You jumped right out. I made a mistake. Yeah, I'm way too close to these guys right now. I need to go into this smoke. Where are they at? There's one. They can't see me because of that smoke cloud, but I need to toss another one. It sounds like big guns. Oh, I see a head right in the top of the helmet. Yeah. Hey, I'm capping the base. You ain't even gonna believe this. Yeah, this is a bad spot. I need to go hide in the bush. That's the FIA. Hey, we got Russian and FIA over here. I think that might be why there weren't very many enemies because they've been fighting over here for what, the last 20, 30 minutes, something like that, fighting each other. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that was the case. That's why I wanted to jump over here. Can't see them. They're behind those trees over there. Is that the only one? All right. Yeah, I was just heading back toward you. All right. We're going to pop this down real quick. Make something to hide behind. Dude, they're fighting down there, but I got no visual on them. Just a heads up, 040, we had one enemy. I don't see any more. So I have some pretty terrible vision issues, you guys. Um, and I can't see very well. So one of the things I do is that I will sit still and I just watch for movement. I have slowly evolved into a T-Rex where you know, my attacking is based on movement. I think we're good over there. Bro, you dug up the bushes I was hiding in? Evil, evil man. Now, there were enemies over here. They've been fighting on and off for a while. They're shooting at something. All right, we captured the base. We got seriously lucky on this one though. I was wondering if those enemies fighting each other was going to thin out the herd, so to speak. Hey, we got enemies. We're clear. I cannot well, excuse me. I can't believe that. We've never gotten that lucky, I don't think. We're gonna need a medical place, but I'm thinking, why don't we do this? Dude, I don't think we've ever had that easy of a time capping a base. No, I'm just talking about the multiple waves of enemies, the amount of enemies. I think we got seriously lucky by kind of third party in that fight, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's fire over here if you want to warm up. It's kind of wet and rainy. If you stand over here, you could dry out them tidy whities. Yeah, right now you're just a soggy bottom, boys. All right, can we throw some AI enemies or patrols? Here we go, base team. So we'll toss a base team out. How about you guys? Why don't you hang out in the town? I threw a team out in the town for right now. I threw a fire team out in the middle of the town, and I'm not hearing anything crazy, so I don't think there's enemies over there right now. All right, man. Well, I'll keep doing my thing, testing some stuff. Maybe I'll do a supply run or something. Ask them about the mirrors. 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 Well, we could probably make a Jeep or something. There you go. Here's a tiny little Humvee. Oh yeah, you cannot use the mirrors. Yeah, the mirror mod's not working. All right, buddy. I'm gonna go probably run some supplies. We'll see. What is this one? This is occupation. Oh, we're under attack. Man, I got shot. Oh shoot. Where's my bandages? Um, we don't have a med tent yet. Crap. Let's see. We're gonna open up the arsenal. I want to take all those. Is that not gonna let me? Do I have to take them all one at a time? Oh, that's crap. Okay, we're gonna remedy that. We're gonna remedy that. I'm gonna fix this loadout here. Look at that. I'm still bleeding. Look at this. I'm gonna bleed out before I even get to fix myself here. Come on. Equip it. I'm bleeding all over the place. What I'm gonna have to do is drop this freaking thing. Oh no, I don't want to pick it up. I want to open it. Man, that sucks that we have to do it that way. Because this should be over here in my weapon wheel. We're going to have to work on our loadout. Obviously, we were in a hurry and we are just doing some testing, but crap. We're going to have to do that. Lots of bandages in there. But all this morphine and stuff, I need this for fixing myself. I need all the saline. I gotta have me some EpiPens. Yeah, we need to make a med tent. I gotta do a new loadout, something that's actually practical. can we build it? Here we go. Here's a med tent. Now, these guys are definitely excited about getting this up and going, and they should be excited. They've done a really good job. That last update that Arma did, they changed the version of the game and it kind of broke multiple different mods, you know. All right, open up the arsenal. So I do have some morphine on me. I have saline bags. I need a tourniquet or two. That's important. The big thing is bandages, EpiPens, like this right here. I don't need white phosphorus flares. I do not use them. I hate those things. They are terrible. And then I don't think I have any room anywhere for a med pack. Nope. All right. So let's ammo up. I want to get some more soldiers put down at this place too. Um, Here, let's take active ammo. I want 12 of those. A little pistol. So that's good. And then let's save this loadout. Invalid faction items. You pricks. I hate that. All right. Anything else we can do here? We've got a lot we can do here. We still need a large vehicle depot. But we don't have a lot of supplies right now. And I would like to get another base defense team. Excuse me. But as far as like from a testing perspective, I spent several hours on here yesterday. I mean, like 11 or 12 hours of play testing. So that gives us a really good idea of server stability, things like that, the mod conflicts, because they've been playing on it for a little while as they keep adding mods and making sure that they're working, they're not having bugs. But they are to that point that the next day or two, it's going to go live on a good server. And that's cool. It's exciting. I'm happy for them. It's going to be an awesome server. And they're going to hold special events occasionally. They'll do, like an event night where the game master will come up with some sort of story or something to that effect. And then, they'll get to bring people on there. You'll have some sort of special objective that you'll have to do, like take out a high ranking official you know, fun stuff like that. They were even talking about, you know, possibly having one or two people just periodically um, do a special event thing where one or two people can join the FIA and you fight against everybody else. So it'll be a PvP scenario, you know, kind of fun. Kind of fun, just, you know, being a member of the FIA and then causing havoc for both sides of the factions. I am grabbing me a cup of coffee right now. I need more coffee in my life. But yeah, everything's went really good with the testing. I think it's going to be very successful. And the good thing is, I mean, it's a bunch of good guys. That's the important thing. They've got a lot of good people that are behind this project. Let's see. Do we have enough supplies now? We do. We do. So let's get a base fire team. And this one, I'm thinking we put those guys over there. They're going to patrol around. You know what? We are here. I'm not going to use this thing because first time that I go out onto that road, some a-hole with an RPG is just going to one-shot me. But I am genuinely curious about what the heck this is happening over here. I mean, this has been going on for a while. People way out there. We got to be a lot more careful since we're by ourselves. So we're out here all alone. Oh, there's a house over there. That might be where they're coming from. I've seen that. I seen a guy go behind that bush. I don't think he's seen us. don't want to leave that guy laying there. It's very possible that they could heal themselves if they're just knocked out. I don't see anybody moving around. I think it might have been just those three guys. But they were definitely shooting at somebody who was not happy about it. Where those people are at, though, I don't know. All right, what's our next objective? A bus stop near Newwood. So apparently down here, yeah, that's a roadblock. That's not ours. That's one of the mods. Ooh, down there. Now I see. I need a bush that's kind of near the road. Right now I'm down in this ditch and I can't see. Well, that went way smoother than I expected. Let's not jinx ourselves. Oh, there we go. All right, we need to move up. It says they're protecting their valuable loot. So I wonder what these guys ended up robbing from somebody. Oh, look at you. All right. Did they have anything good in the car? I don't see anything. I think their loot box was over here in this pile of rubble and it got destroyed. Pretty sure. We're going to steal their car. Screw them. Right? Where are we going to go? That town's being taken over. Man, I know we are not prepared for this. We're not prepared to be taking over an entire town by ourselves. That's a roadblock. That's a roadblock. That's a roadblock. Go into the woods. Go into the woods. Get out of the freaking car. Oh, yeah. We used to never have to worry about that. All right. We got to heal up. I'm bleeding. Yep. Roadblocks were never a thing. Now they're a serious problem, especially if you're by yourself. All right. We're healed up. Now, the problem is they know that we just barreled into the woods, and they're probably assuming that we're not alive. Ooh, got him as he was going through the bushes. quite a few guys. I hear more of them. I hear voices. I think we did all right. I don't think any of them survived that. All right, where's our car at? What up, Mr. Car? Oh, this poor thing's not in great shape. That was a rock. And apparently, one of those enemies was not dead because he just murdered me. Very cool. Very cool playtest. This is apparently where they start the game. Excuse me. And I want to check it out. So I guess they start the game over here on an island. And I'm not sure if you have to fight for this island. I don't think that you do. I think that they have it set up that this is just where you end up starting from. I'll have to find out when they do a server reset. All right, here's a supply chopper. We'll grab supplies real quick, and that way we can see what's going on. There's no supplies over here. Come on. We'll go load this thing up, though. And we'll find a base, and then we'll fly over because I want to kind of see what they were talking about. They said that basically when you're going over at the very start of the game, that it's kind of like D-Day, that they take boats. Oh, here. Let's go down there. Those are storage boxes. There we go. We can load some supplies. All right, where are we going to take this? That one's not got a lot of supplies. Neither do these. Oh, that one's really hurting. All right, so we're going to head toward Comet. Basically due south. Let's try it. Whoa, barrel roll. Okay, so I haven't flown in a while. That's kind of why I was screwing around, seeing if I still remember. 'Cause it's been a good month and a half or 2 months since I had been flying. And it is a skill that you definitely need to practice. Here's one of our camps. That one's got 4,300 straight ahead. Straight ahead. And we're getting shot at. There we go. We're going to drop off supplies. Come on, Betsy. Unload. Over here, though, there's enemies somewhere. Clearly, because we were getting shot. What else do we need here? We still don't have a large vehicle depot. I like that one right there. We want our helipad over here near the medical tent. That way the medical crews can unload them quickly. So with the AI, the enemy spawns, all that stuff, this is the mods are set up for a server with 128 people. Most likely they're going to keep it down to about 30 or so, between 30 and 40 maybe for the server. And they're doing that because they want that massive amount of enemies. Like when we took this base over, we got stupidly lucky. We got really lucky that the enemies were already fighting and we just kind of third partied it. Taking over a base or a town, especially like military installations, it's a freaking nightmare. It is nightmare fuel. Now we've died a lot more than normal because we've been testing things and doing some stupid stuff, but mainly function testing everything, making sure it all works. But the big thing, like when I did my cyberpunk mod collection, there was a reason that it took me 5 months to put that together. I mean, you know, it's over 650 mods. And when you're doing something like that, it really does just take so much freaking time because you're constantly, you got to make sure that everything is functioning as intended. And if you have any kind of conflicts between mods, well, then you got to see if you can correct that issue or get rid of the mods, find one that works. It's just a really, really long, time consuming process. But that's all part of it. I think we're going to toss supply depot over here. That way, when we're getting big trucks or something like that, it's easy to fill it up. We don't have to go far. We can put it right there. And what's cool, let's say that you are playing basically solo. The way that the server's set up is that you can partner up with the AI. You can tell them to, hey, follow me, and they'll ride with you on your journey, or, you know, you can have them defend things. So even if nobody is on the server, you technically don't have to play alone. That's cool. Here, let's turn on the radio. Crank up the America. Bruce Springsteen. Now let's see what we can do. I want to see how the enemy's anti-air is actually working. So we're going to do some stupidity and we're going to fly low. And we're going to go into areas where we know that there's enemies. I want to see what their response is to this. Are they going to be launching RPGs at us? What's going on? There's enemies over here. They are shooting at us already. Okay. That's just gunfire. It's concerning, you know, but not completely life ending yet. Okay, there's a bunch of them in this field too. They definitely have small guns over here. All right, so with that being said, those guys have small guns. Let's test another area. Oh, yeah, that's a shipping yard. Oh, I see armored vehicles. So they do have armored vehicles over there. Yep, there's a Humvee sitting there. There's a supply truck. All right, let's get out of there. We've tested our luck enough. All right, well, we have officially pissed off many enemies at 2 different locations. Let's go down here, we'll see. What's up with that? Oh, here's a small vehicle. Oh, that's just a roadblock. Not bad, not bad. Roadblock using small guns. Yeah, they've got that road completely blocked off. That would suck encountering that if you were in a truck. Let's see what else we can find here. Nobody over here right now. Okay, that's good to know. That place is normally a hotbed for activity. So let's check our map real quick. We're here. Let's go find this road that's in front of us, and then we're going to follow it to the left. There it is. Let's go check out some other locations, and we'll see what kind of firepower that they've got. There's another roadblock down here by the campground. Is there another city up here? I know we're going to be coming up to a small town pretty soon. The fields are quiet. Nobody over here. We're taking a lot of gunfire. All right, let's see what our map shows. Where are we at? We're over here. So we'll go off to the northeast. We'll check out a few of these locations real quick. Oh, there's a camp down there. Lots of aggravated people. Not exactly great. At least not for us right now. Yep, these guys are pissed. Man, look at that desync on this server. It's terrible. Here. Man, that desync's terrible. We got to get out. So this is a free server that they're testing this on, which is why it's laggy as shit. But they're putting this over either tonight or tomorrow on a GTX server, which is a premium freaking server. They are super high speed. They can handle the data. And that way you can crank your graphics. Ooh, I see people way down there. Oh, yeah. All right, can we be smart about this? Probably not. Probably not. I'm gonna go with a no. We're not gonna be smart about this. There's one. Did I just see somebody move? I could have swore I seen movement. Oh, they're behind the net. I don't see those guys. Oh, there's one. Blew his helmet off. Did I just hear a vehicle? Am I crazy? Did I hear a vehicle? I hear something. I'm not crazy. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing a Bradley or a tank, it sounds like. Man, I could swear I heard a vehicle. I know it did. I heard something. I've got no visual on this dude. Oh, there's one. Dude, I heard something running. um, Man, I don't want to go down here. That is not the vehicle I heard running. Oh shoot, there's another dude. Where is he at? Oh, they got me. Definitely been fun though. Yeah, this server is gonna be freaking cool. I can't wait till they put it on the premium one. It's gonna run so good. If it's running this good on a free server, it's gonna run great on a premium one. But they've put a lot of time and effort into it. I'm proud of them. I've kind of consulted Tidy Whitey. He's the one who's doing it. He met a gentleman named Oates who's doing all of the mods and putting everything on the server for him. But I just kind of been consulting as, what what mods do I want on here? And I'm like, well, it depends if you want immersion or, if you're going for some crazy thing. But he's taken really, really good notes and they've picked a lot of fantastic mods. Definitely one of the best PvE servers that I've been on, and knowing that they're going to be hosting events and stuff like that is really cool. It's good to have an active community, but an active community that's not a bunch of D-bags. Very, very cool though. I'm digging it. I'm liking what they're doing, that's for sure. Just out of curiosity though, I want to see what these other bases have for supplies. These are maxed out because they don't have additional storage. And maybe that's what we're going to do, you know? Let's go over here. We're going to go in and we're going to go in on foot. You know, and see, look at this. This is the bad thing about teammates, you know? Watch this. Look at that. Tidy Whitey left the radio on in the truck, and then he wonders why the battery's dead, and then we can't start it at the end of the day. Jeez. It's so hard to find good teammates, you know? Um, we're gonna open this up. Let's load that loadout. And then do we have a medical tent? We do. Straight in front of me. Yeah, there it is. It's hiding. Because we do need to work on our loadout. We are going to be playing a lot on this server, and I just threw on a bunch of crap just to get me through. But I'm kind of waiting to redo it until they go up on the premium server. But just temporarily. I want to get some more bandages. We'll take some morphine just to try and be proactive a little bit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Not too bad. But yeah, that's going to be freaking badass, man. We get some teams up on this server and everything. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And what's funny, like this is one of the Russian vehicles. That's the AI. This was one of them that we stole from the AI. So they're running around in vehicles now. They've got tanks and LAVs, helicopters. Very, very cool. What are we looking like here, though? I'm thinking another supply container. Now, one of the things that Tidy was talking about was doing more or less a solo run, you know, where you've just got two guys and you have to clear the entire freaking map. And I think it's going to be a nightmare to do that. An absolute nightmare. All right, where are we at? So our next one would be over here. Man, that's going to suck. I'm just going to be honest with you. All of these are going to suck doing it solo. And obviously, the server's not going to be so low constantly. This is testing, but what a nightmare. I am glad that he did that though. He is leaving it, you know, console friendly, and that way you can still do crossplay with people. But if you're on PC and you want to crank up the graphics and everything, you can, where you have this tall grass, and the hindrance to the tall grass is that, let's say that, you know, we're an enemy and we're laying down in the grass, nobody can see you. What up, Ran? Yep. Looks like they're probably going to go live with the server tonight or tomorrow, just depending on how smoothly it goes. So we're doing some play testing. It's really good, man. It's really good. This is definitely, it's top notch. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun once they go live with it and get some people on the server. They're not going crazy though. They don't want a giant server that has 128 people constantly. Um, and I don't blame them. Like that was one of the things that we discussed, because once you get a ridiculous amount of mods and AI, all that crap running on that server, it becomes laggy, which is why they're putting it on a premium server. That way they don't have that issue. But if you end up with a whole shit ton of people on the server, it's still going to be laggy. So they're talking about keeping it like maybe 30 or 40 people on the server. Um, the other reason that they want to do that is that these mods and everything, it's set up for 128 people on the server. So even if you have 40 people, you're still going against the enemy quantities and stuff like that are set up for a much, much larger server. So it's, you're kind of turning it into hell, so to speak. It's a lot more difficult, a lot more enemies, but they want to keep the population between 30 and 40 at a time. That way you get the really crisp performance and stuff like that, and then a ton of enemies. I think it's smart, you know. Okay, we need to go east. So what you up to, man? Your shopping trip go good? Dude, Hardee's sounds good. I haven't had that in a long time. Hey, you're a southerner. Do you remember Racks? Yeah, I used to love Racks, man. I'm out in a field. I don't like crossing fields. So instead of cheesing it like a lot of servers do, where they shut off the grass and everything, um, they are keeping this console friendly, which is good. So console players, they can potato out their graphics and still be able to run the game fine. But they're leaving it to where if you're a PC player, you can crank the graphics which is cool because it's gorgeous when they're cranked. Um, the bad thing is that that tall grass, the enemies can lay down in it, and you can't tell that they're there till you walk up on them. So it sucks because you could be out like walking through a field and everything, just trying to make a quick crossing, and there's five dudes laying on their bellies. So did you get all the stuff to make your burgers? Yeah. Oh, dude, don't be talking about tacos, man. Why? And spaghetti and meatball. God damn. Oh, man. Why do you got to be like that? I know. I wanted to know, but I don't want to know. That sounds good. You're supposed to tell me that you got a bunch of shit I don't want to eat. Oh, I'll eat cat food. It's better than some of the crap I get from the dollar store. We bought a frozen pizza from there the other day, and it came with a lead content warning. Right. It's got a California EPA warning on it. Product may contain lead, cadmium, asbestos. Wait, what? Which, ironically, here's a fun fact. Did you know that there's an acceptable amount of asbestos that they can put in food, like as an ingredient? Why is that okay? And I get it. It's not friable. You're not breathing it. But why is that okay? I mean, that's I totally believe that. Excuse me. Yeah, that's crazy that there's an acceptable amount. Well, it's the same thing with like rat shit. As a contractor, I did a lot of work for some very high profile food clients, not to mention like Conagra Foods or any places like that. But what a disgusting place, like Cargill grains. Yeah, that's nasty, nasty. There's literally just rats everywhere. We were working on one of their storage tanks, and we pulled our work trucks up, and it was nighttime, and you turn on your headlights, and it was literally, you could just see the field crawling with rats. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But yeah, this place, man, that's I'm really, really impressed. I'm happy that he took my advice with the mods and everything, and Oates made suggestions of his own. 'Cause he knows these mods way better than any of us because he's been modding this stuff for years. So between what we already knew that we wanted and then what he's added, this is freaking phenomenal. I just capped a base a little while back, and it was probably the easiest base capture that I've ever had playing this game, which doesn't sound like, a very challenging game. for an extreme mod, that makes it hell. But it was because we third partied it. There were two factions that were fighting each other, and we just kind of let them go on for about 20 minutes. We kept hearing the gunshots and everything, and I'm like, well, let's go check that out real quick. And yeah, they had basically wiped each other out. So I was like, man, that's freaking sweet. We got lucky. Because I mean, I've tried capping some of these bases, and yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Like it takes a while. It's not uncommon that you're gonna be out there, and if you've got two guys, it's not uncommon that it's gonna take you, an hour and a half to 2.5 hours, depending on the base. And if you're doing a military base, expect that. Expect that it's going to be an hour and a half to probably 2.5 hours, because there's a ton of enemies. So did you get your patties made up for your burgers and get them seasoned and marinating? Yeah. Man, you bastard. You bastard. Do I get a burger? No. It's anus burgers. You got the expensive anus? Oh man. I'm not see, that's one thing I'm not picky about. Like I'm not picky whether it's just, regular ground beef or Angus or, yeah, I'm easily pleased, man. Well, that's different. You're buying straight from the farmer, okay? So that's totally different. The store-bought stuff's not nearly as good. If you go to a butcher, that's different. Walmart's Angus, yeah, it's not a huge difference there between that and the ground beef as far as flavor, not for the most part. Man, you got me wanting a greasy ass hamburger now. Diced onion, green peppers. Yeah. See, I don't know what I'm gonna do with like Italian hippie. I may have to. I don't know. I may have to ban him from posting pics in the food channel. Food, the food teas, dude. Me, I'm certain that like me and Widowbite, we're gonna get into a fist fight over who's marrying Italian hippie. Because if he cooks like that, it's worth fighting over. But he's gonna have to marry one of us. Telling you, right here. I hear somebody shooting over here. Ooh, I hear voices. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, I hear them running. I hear them running. I'm hiding in a bush. I'm hiding in a bush. Where are they at? I heard his voice. Oh man, it won't go up the hill. I can't crawl up the hill. Ooh, there he is. I don't know where this other guy's at. Ooh, I hear footsteps. Where are they at? Dude, I can hear him walking around. There's one. Oh, dude was right behind me in the bush. I see one of their vehicles parked off in the woods, man. That's free supplies. Oh shit, where is he at? Oh man, he got me. Some bitch got me, man. He got me. Yeah, that's freaking crazy, man. So I didn't even make it to the next town to start trying to cap it. I literally just got whacked. It's a roadblock near Tiller's Find. Let's do that. So what time are you thinking about starting the burgers? Oh, you're gonna cook those tomorrow, so oh man, that's gonna be real good. Having them sit overnight with the seasoning on. What else do we have at this base? There's a large vehicle depot. I need a small depot. Oh, and I can't build. There's enemies in the area. Oh, that's because they have a roadblock right next to my base. Don't tell me it was just that one guy. Let's see. Okay. We cannot build still. All right. I threw a couple shots out there just seeing if it would stir up some enemies. Oh, I pissed somebody off. I can. He might have been the only one. The only one left, maybe. What up, Trav? What that is? Like, movie phone, who dis? Oh, yeah, that was the last guy. And we're playtesting that server again, Trav. It sounds like either today or tomorrow they're going to be going live on the premium server with it. I think I kind of want. I want this little vehicle depot. I want it over here, kind of in between these concrete blocks. But it doesn't want to cooperate. So we're going to just put it over here in the field. What's that? What are you looking at? Oh, a 52 F100. Well, yeah, it's of course. That sounds expensive. Yeah, that sounds expensive. I'm telling you, that's one of my favorite cars is a 1962 Pontiac Catalina bubble top. The bubble tops were stupidly rare, and obviously even more now. But it has such a unique look. That is one of the prettiest cars from the 60s. It's basically that A body style that the Skylark, the Chevelle. All right, I think that we're good here. Oh, they looked really, really good for the time, you know. The old 50, the 1950 Ford, the shoebox car. That one was really pretty too. Tiny. It's amazing how small it was, especially for the time. At least nowadays, it's a lot more viable to have an old vehicle like that, like a resto mod, or because there's a lot of different chassis makers out there, and you can get them relatively decently priced now. And like you're saying, they'll either use the Mustang 2 front end or the Crown Vic, something that's common and durable. Make cool little roadsters. I miss my 65 Skylark, man. Definitely miss it. It was slower than hell, but it was fun to cruise. All right, let's get some AI out here defending. Why don't we put them up at the roadblock that we just took over? And then we'll put another set out here roaming around. And then we'll toss a logistics team just over here. Get all these guys watching our backs. Early detection system. Now, what time are we looking at in game here? I need my watch. Gotta get my watch out. All right, almost 4 o'clock. I was kind of hoping it was going to get dark quicker. If I'm going to go into a town, I'd rather do it at night under the guise of darkness. Because that's a big ass town. What is this? Helicopter in distress. Ruh-roh. One of the enemy helicopters looked like it crashed. Uh-oh, the old lady's messaging me. What's going on? No, we're waiting on that lawnmower belt. Not waiting for that lawnmower belt since it snapped on me the last time that well, Saturday. Because that's what we did for the 4th to celebrate. We did yard work. Yeah. Let's see here. Ren, go ahead and say something. I want to see if you're muted or not. Say something. Ren. Yeah, there you go. No, I can't see you. You're not showing up on here. Oh, I gotta fix that. That way everybody can hear you. Dude, don't be talking about nachos too. All right. So if I start working my way toward the town right now, even though it ain't dark yet, I might be able to clear the path going to the town before it gets dark. Yeah, I took a helicopter for a ride earlier just to check the AI and see how aggressive they were with the air support attacks. They're definitely they're aggressive. It's not completely terrible. We the server we were on, they were using a worst case scenario WCS mod, and I liked it, kind of. The bad part was is that literally some dude with a rocket launcher could snipe you even if you were doing 200 mile an hour and just flying through. You just get literally one tap by a sniper or one tap by a guy with an RPG, just instantly. And that's just not realistic, you know. It'd be different if they were using like heat-seeking missiles or your, rocket launchers, I should say. Where am I at? All right. I don't know if there's going to be enemies in this place or not. Let's try some wire cutters, see if I can cut this fence. There we go. I have no idea if the people of this town are going to have enemies in here or what. And it kind of sucks right now because Whitey had to get a couple things taken care of real quick, so he left me all alone. I'm unsupervised and I got a pair of wire cutters. Oh man, this is a supply depot, isn't it? I don't see any enemies here right now. Let's see. Yeah, I have no idea if enemies are at this town or what. Oh, that's FIA. Yep, they're here. Heard another voice off to my left here. Where the heck was that voice coming from? Yeah, I serious, I don't know. Ooh, I heard it. Those are shots. Is there anybody at the substation? think that there is. Oh, okay, that was a dude. I didn't expect to see him. I shot him in the stomach. We're gonna hope that he dies. No, we're just gonna. No, don't open the door. We're gonna shut that door and that door. Oh, you're doing your dailies and Fallout. Yeah, I gotta get on there and do that too. Since we already did our Fortnite dailies, and then we gotta do our Fallout dailies. Oh, that was FIA. Somebody was taking pop shots. Hey, what's all that about? I seen a dude run behind this building. I don't know where this guy went. I don't see him. We gotta check this stuff out though, because they will, climb over fences and all kinds of crap. It's not like some games where they come up to a little curb or a border and then they have to go all the way around. They're like, no, we'll climb over a fence. We're good. I hear I hear voices again. Ooh, somebody was in this house. Let's see. Oh, I seen those gunshots. Oh shit. They got me. Oh, look at that. He's gonna camp me. I bet you. If there's any chance of me waking up for this, he's gonna shoot me. Oh, no, there he goes. He's walking off. He's walking off. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on, corpse. Wake up. Come on, body. You can do it. Survive. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah, they shot the crap out of me. All right. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to call it. It's been fun with you guys. I appreciate some of you watching and everything. And I'm going to jump on after I do my Fallout dailies. And once the other players are back on.